The Life and Times of Iron Man, a Biography. Chapter 1, Origins, a Privileged Childhood, a Family Tragedy, and the Birth of a Genius Inventor. Tony Stark was born into a world of wealth and privilege. His father, Howard Stark, was a prominent businessman and inventor, the head of Stark Industries, a leading technology company. Tony's mother, Maria Stark, was a philanthropist and socialite. Tony was raised in a luxurious Manhattan penthouse, attended the best schools, and was given every opportunity to succeed. From an early age, Tony showed signs of exceptional intelligence and a fascination with machines and technology. He spent hours tinkering with gadgets and taking apart appliances to see how they worked. By the age of 10, he had built his first computer and had begun experimenting with programming. Tony's privileged childhood was not without its challenges, however. When Tony was just 21 years old, his parents were killed in a tragic car accident. This event was a turning point in Tony's life, forcing him to grow up quickly and take on the responsibility of running Stark Industries. Despite the tragedy, Tony was determined to continue his parents' legacy and make a difference in the world through technology. He threw himself into his work, constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible with machines and robotics. His intelligence and innovation led to many breakthroughs in the fields of energy, transportation, and military technology. Tony's passion for invention and innovation eventually led him to the creation of the first Iron Man suit. This suit allowed him to become a superhero, using his technology to fight crime and protect the innocent. The suit was also a way for Tony to cope with the trauma of his parents' death, allowing him to channel his grief into a positive force for good. Tony's privileged childhood, family tragedy, and exceptional intellect were the foundations of his incredible success as a businessman, inventor, and superhero. Although he faced many challenges and struggles throughout his life, he never lost sight of his purpose, to use his gifts to make the world a better place. Chapter 2, Building the Suit, From Captivity to Freedom, the Creation of the First Iron Man Suit, and the Beginning of a New Life as a Superhero. After his parents' death, Tony Stark inherited Stark Industries and became a highly successful businessman and inventor. However, his life took a dramatic turn when he was captured by terrorists while on a business trip to Afghanistan. Tony was gravely injured during the capture, and while imprisoned, he was forced to build a weapon of mass destruction for the terrorists. Using his intelligence and creativity, Tony built a suit of armor that would become the first Iron Man suit. The suit allowed him to escape from captivity and return to the United States, where he began work on improving and perfecting the suit. The first Iron Man suit was a bulky and cumbersome prototype, but it marked the beginning of a new phase in Tony's life. With the suit, he could use his technology to fight crime and protect innocent people. Tony's new life as a superhero began when he donned the suit and flew into action, taking on powerful villains and saving lives. As he continued to improve the suit, Tony faced many challenges, including opposition from his business partners, criticism from the media, and attacks from his enemies. Despite these challenges, he continued to develop and refine the suit, adding new features such as advanced weaponry, flight capabilities, and improved strength. Over time, Tony's Iron Man persona became more than just a suit. It became a symbol of hope and protection for people around the world. The suit allowed Tony to channel his inner strength and become a force for good, fighting for justice and protecting the innocent. Building the first Iron Man suit was a turning point in Tony's life. It allowed him to escape from captivity, become a superhero, and make a positive impact on the world. The suit was the first step in a journey that would see Tony face many challenges, but ultimately become one of the most beloved and iconic superheroes of all time. Chapter 3, Heroes and Villains, Iron Man's battles against powerful enemies like the Mandarin, Whiplash, and the Ten Rings, and the allies who helped him along the way. As Iron Man, Tony Stark faced many powerful and dangerous enemies. From the Mandarin, an evil mastermind with 10 powerful rings that granted him incredible abilities, to Whiplash, a brilliant inventor with a personal vendetta against Tony, to the Ten Rings, the terrorist organization that had once held Tony captive. Iron Man's foes were numerous and deadly. Despite these challenges, Iron Man never gave up the fight. He used his intelligence, his technology, and his incredible strength to battle these enemies and protect the innocent. And he wasn't alone. Iron Man had allies, friends, and fellow heroes who supported him along the way. One of Iron Man's closest allies was Pepper Potts, his trusted friend and personal assistant. Pepper was always there for Tony, providing him with advice, support, and even putting her own life on the line to help him. Another key ally was James Rhodes, Tony's best friend and confidant. Rhodes was a highly skilled fighter and a powerful ally in battle. Iron Man also had many friends in the superhero community. He worked closely with Captain America, Thor, and the rest of the Avengers to battle powerful enemies and protect the world from harm. Iron Man's partnership with the Avengers was especially important, as it allowed him to contribute his unique skills and abilities to a team effort. Despite the support of his allies, Iron Man's battles were never easy. He faced many difficult challenges and setbacks, including the loss of his best friend and ally, James Rhodes. But even in the face of adversity, Iron Man never lost sight of his purpose, to protect the innocent and fight for justice. In the end, Iron Man emerged as one of the most iconic and beloved superheroes of all time. His battles against powerful villains, his unwavering commitment to justice, and his unwavering determination to protect the innocent have inspired generations of fans around the world. Iron Man's story is a testament to the power of courage, determination, and the strength of the human spirit. Chapter 4, Personal Struggles. Tony Stark's battles with addiction, mental health, and personal demons, and the impact they had on his life and legacy. As a superhero and genius inventor, Tony Stark was always in the public eye. He was celebrated for his incredible accomplishments, his bravery, and his unwavering commitment to justice. But behind the scenes, Tony was struggling with a range of personal demons that threatened to derail his life and his legacy. One of Tony's biggest struggles was with addiction. Throughout his life, Tony had a tendency to rely on alcohol and other substances to cope with the stresses of his job and the demands of his personal life. At times, his addiction would spiral out of control, leading to dangerous and destructive behavior. Tony's addiction was just one of many personal struggles he faced. He also battled with mental health issues, including depression and anxiety. These issues often made it difficult for Tony to function at his best, and they took a toll on his personal relationships and his work. Despite these challenges, Tony was never one to give up. He sought help when he needed it, and he worked hard to overcome his struggles and live up to his potential as a superhero and inventor. He entered rehab programs, sought counseling, and worked to better understand the root causes of his issues. Tony's struggles with addiction and mental health had a profound impact on his life and his legacy. They led to some of the darkest moments in his career, including a tragic accident that left him with severe injuries and almost cost him his life. But they also inspired Tony to make a difference in the world and to use his talents and resources to help others who were struggling with similar issues. In the end, Tony's personal struggles only served to make him more relatable and human. They showed that even the most powerful and accomplished individuals can face challenges and difficulties in their lives. And they demonstrated Tony's resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to his values and principles, even in the face of adversity. Chapter 5, Legacy and Impact. The impact of Tony Stark's work as Iron Man on the world, his relationships with friends and family, and the legacy he left behind. Throughout his life, Tony Stark worked tirelessly to make a difference in the world. He used his vast resources and inventive genius to create new technologies, fight evil, and protect those who were vulnerable. And while his life was cut tragically short, his legacy and impact continue to live on. One of the biggest legacies of Tony's work as Iron Man was the way he inspired others to follow in his footsteps. He showed that anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances, could make a difference in the world if they were willing to work hard and stay true to their values. He also paved the way for a new generation of superheroes, including his friend and protege, Peter Parker. Tony's impact was also felt in the way he transformed the world of technology. He was a pioneer in the field of robotics and artificial intelligence, and his innovations helped to make the world a safer and more connected place. His legacy lives on in the continued development of these technologies, and in the way they are used to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. But perhaps the most important part of Tony's legacy was the impact he had on the people closest to him. He was a loyal and loving friend, and he cared deeply about his family and colleagues. His relationships with Pepper Potts, James Rhodes, and others were a testament to his character and his commitment to those he loved. Ultimately, Tony's legacy is a complex and multifaceted one. He was a hero, a genius, and a flawed human being, all rolled into one. And while he may be gone, his impact on the world and on the people who knew and loved him will never be forgotten.